step back from our normal tactics heavy format of the show and take a wider view on a bigger problem that you're gonna have to solve in your agency and your insurance business. If you're sitting there and you're thinking about the future of your business, if you wanna thrive in the attention-driven marketplace that we operate in today and is only gonna get more competitive as we move into the future, if you wanna thrive in that world, you're gonna have to lose today. This is actually a concept that I got from Gary Vaynerchuk, so full credit to Gary.
See, the thing that people don't realize is you want to teach people how to fix things without paying you for it, because that builds up leverage. You give up a sale in the beginning, but you get all the sales in the end.
You lose the micro game. You do the things in the micro that may not get you the best counting numbers today. You may not look like you're winning on paper today, but what you're building are deeper, stronger relationships. You're building the Seth Godin tribe that we talked about in episode 3. You're creating the connections and the infrastructure and the product fit and the consumer knowledge and the data. You're doing those things today so that 5, 10, 20 years from now, you'll stand out from everybody else because no one's doing it today. The writing is on the wall.
Like, we have to start getting into meritocracy. Like, somebody should lose if they're not seeing where the puck is going.
We operate today in a marketplace where attention rules all. Those who can attract attention, those who can keep attention, win the game. And if you're not doing the work today that sets you up to succeed in that marketplace, then you're just not going to be able to compete. Because there will come a day when no matter what you do, your competition can attract more attention. And even if your offering to the marketplace is better, no one will hear it. No one will see it. Nobody will care because someone else will have their attention. Unfortunately, we're already seeing this take place in the independent agency space today. The directs, the captives, your Geicos, your State Farms, your Farmers, they are just pouring money into TV, into radio, into banner ads. The places where it seems like, if you're counting impressions, you're getting a ton of attention today. But if you look at the amount of money they have to spend to get that attention, you can tell that they're not optimized. So this actually creates opportunities for us. And I'm an incredible believer in content marketing and telling your story and digging in and being that value provider, giving without expectation of reciprocation. There is a reason that I preach this. It's not just fancy buzzwords or things that I think I can sell to you. I honestly believe that the organizations that win this game over the long term, I'm talking 5, 10, 20 years from now, are gonna be those who are laying the groundwork today to win attention. So what does that look like? That means, are you capturing data? Right? There are agencies out there that aren't even capturing email still. You guys are toast. If you're not getting cell phones and emails from every one of our customers, you are on your way out. I don't know what else to say. There's just no way of competing in a world where I have your customers' emails and you don't. I will beat you every single day. And it doesn't matter how strong your offline relationship is, because eventually, me, the marketer, will wear them down and get them out of your office, because you just won't be able to compete from a communication standpoint. But that's just the basic stuff, right? Capturing simple piece of information is just the basics. Do you have the infrastructure in place to maneuver with the market? Do you have an agency management system that's maneuverable, or are you still stuck in something that you have to have a rack server in your back office? Not maneuverable, doesn't integrate. If your agency management system tells you that you have to pay $10,000 to integrate with another system, get rid of them. That's crazy. APIs are wide open today, and it should be easy for you to plug in new tools and take tools out. Super, super simple. At Agency Nation, we're doubling down on content. We're not backing off it. We're putting more content out there. In this game of attention, you have to be fulfilling people's needs in every aspect of their life. Some people like to read articles, some people like to watch videos, some people like to watch podcasts, and most people like to do some crisscross variation of all three, and some people like micro content like the Instagram stories that we've been putting out that are kind of like a behind the scenes view of everything that goes on at Agency Nation and TrustedChoice.com. That's our story. That's how we tell our story. And you need to be doing that too, and there's literally no excuse. I don't like to be in front of the camera. It's not an excuse. Find someone who does. You're not a good writer, no excuse. Find someone who does. Gary Vaynerchuk, the guy who I referenced before, is a 4-time New York Times bestseller and he can't write a word. He dictates it to someone else and they put the words on paper. You can do that too. There has never before been a time in history when the ability to attract attention was so valuable. This isn't the 1960s where you can run an ad in the paper and attract tons of attention to your business. You have to be more strategic. You have to be more thoughtful. The volume of content needs to go up with the quality of content, and therein lies the rub. If content is king and context is queen, quality is your ace in the hole. No one can be you. No one can create at a high level like you can. No one can talk in your voice like you can. You have to tell that story. That story has to be told, whether it's you're writing for a big, huge, enormous brand or a little tiny local shop where it's just you and your spouse sitting in the office. That story needs to be told, and your ability to tell it is as important as your ability to sell insurance policies, because it's the only way that you're going to attract the attention that you need to survive in the new digital marketplace. And it's only moving faster, and there's only going to be more pressure for you to create. And if you don't have the assets in place, if you haven't created that content for people to find and dig into and become part of your agency before they even meet you, then they're not gonna choose you. Your phone isn't gonna ring. We have to do this work. You have to be willing to lose the small game. You have to be able to lose today. Losing today means taking time out of your prospecting schedule to work on legacy technology. It means thinking about processes and strategies that normally you just take for granted. It means thinking about the way that people answer your phone, thinking strategically about the customer experience that you provide to people. It means instead of making 10 more cold calls, writing a blog post. Because most of your competition isn't gonna do that. It means instead of just waiting for referrals come in, answering questions in simple bite-sized videos that allow people to learn more about your business. It means giving content away for free. It means building deeper relationships, taking 20 minutes with that customer who's just a home and auto, because you never know who they're gonna refer to you and what they're gonna say about you out in the market. It means taking that extra time with people and building that deeper relationship that's gonna pay dividends down the road when normally you just pass them off to someone, transact the business, and get them back out the door. It means encouraging people to contact your agency, not considering those who don't contact your agency to be your best customers.
Scaling the unscalable is where all the action is.
The truth is, this is a really hard concept to describe. I can't tell you what all the small things are. What I can tell you is there's day-to-day tasks that you do every day, which seemingly keep the place running. And some part of you knows that they're not the things that are gonna help you grow in the future. And it's making the conscious decision to do those things. Most importantly, tell your story in the digital space. Whether that's Instagram stories or blog posts or videos or podcasts or whatever, Facebook Live videos, I don't know. Taking the time to do them today is what's gonna win you the attention that you need 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. Your competition's not doing it. The direct and captives aren't doing it. They're not building these assets. They just keep pumping more and more money into advertising. That's opportunity for us. Grab onto that opportunity. I'm doubling down on our team. Everything we do at Agency Nation, you're only gonna see more of it. Elevate's gonna be bigger, the blog's gonna be bigger, this video show's gonna be bigger, the podcast is gonna be bigger. We're gonna add more voices, more resources, because attention wins the game. And I want you to come along for this ride, and I want you to do it at whatever scale you can in your agency. Lose today, so we all win tomorrow. I don't know if there's anything good in there.